horses when she comes.
Woohoo!
She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes.
Yoo-hoo!
She'll be riding 6
Hey,
white
can you pass me my phone over there so I can check our sound out?
horses when she comes. And we'll all go out to meet her when she comes.
Yoo-hoo!
Yes, we'll all go out to meet her when she comes.
Yoo-hoo!
Yes, we'll all go out to meet her. We'll all go out to meet her. Yes, we'll all go out to meet her when she comes.
Woohoo! So you know what? I found out what it was. He had to go into an auxiliary that when it was going to that auxiliary, it wasn't ready for that. What in the world's going on here?
Way up, high above, one of those words.
Somewhere out there, beyond the clear blue sky. So y'all, hey, we are here, man. Y'all can hear us now. They can see us now. Somewhere over the rainbow.
Ease on down.
Wait, so
Ease on down.
I have to follow the yellow brick road.
Ease on down.
Wait, ease on down.
Ease on down the road.
Hey, then that's when the music come on. Da 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 da. Come on, Toto!
Come on in. Ease on down the road.
Let's maybe do another dance like jumping across like this.
Ease on down the road.
Don't you get How the hell we just gonna ease on down the road? Oh my God. Oh man, it is the Sing and Yak show, and we started out the show with a couple issues, but we fixed that thing. You know what I'm saying? And that is perfect to go along with tonight's topic.
What is tonight's topic?
Tonight's topic is. Can I get a drum roll, please? Let me go back and see. Making money moves.
How you gonna forget what the topic is?
The struggle.
You came up with the topic, but you gonna forget what the topic is.
You know, I was thinking about money moves. So, but back to this. Come on now, ease on down the road.
Come on.
Ease on down the road. Hey, don't you carry nothing that might be a load.
Come on, ease on down the road.
Bum, bum, bum. Put your right foot. I looked down and I was like, something is not right. Okay, so in the military, they taught us if you cannot remember your left from your right, get a rock and put in your right hand. Do not let your left foot hit the ground at the same time as your rock is out in front of you. That's what you're doing. Your left foot and your right hand is out at the same time. They bow, bow, bow.
I never heard that one.
Come on now. Yo. All right, what's good, Larry? I see you, man, coming in, checking in with us on Facebook. How you doing, fam, man? Appreciate you hanging out with us. We in here, man. We singing these on down the road. We are on we're on the wheels right now. One more time. Come on in. Ease on down the road.
Come on.
Ease on down the road. That dance. Don't you carry nothing that might be a load.
Come on, ease on down the road.
Wait, pause. Which one of those gonna be Michael Jackson?
I can't remember the rest of the lyrics, so it's gotta be you.
I be Mike, you be down.
Oh, okay.
All right. We're gonna have to learn that whole little routine.
Okay.
I'm talking about the whole little routine, the costumes and all. I get the little scarecrow thing and I do the little all that.
You know, I was part of that play at Alabama State, right? Oh, good old days. We had fun.
You know, Alabama State was good to me too. It was real good to me.
I don't know if I want to know that story.
I used to go down there and DJ down at the Rose.
I can't remember what the name of the club was.
The Rose, the only damn club down there.
The hole in the wall?
Yep, it was the Rose. But hey, the Rose used to jump. It used to jump.
A hole in the wall.
Is it still open? It might still be open, just a
I
different name.
haven't been
I don't know.
there since I left.
I don't know. But anyway, man, how y'all doing, man? Tonight we're talking about making money moves, understanding the struggles of the entrepreneur, right?
Yeah, and I think
Making
this
money
is
moves.
kind of fitting because it was like a low budget movie.
It was. They struggled with it too, and
Yeah,
they made
and
it
it
happen.
was not popular when it
And-
first came out.
It would. It would. Have you noticed that a lot of the low budget movies are the ones that make a lot of money? The Wiz, classic. Look at Friday.
That's what I'm about to say.
Friday. They made Friday with what, under 10 grand or something stupid?
Something like that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 10 grand. And now you got a single actor getting 50, 60 for a movie. But
So
they
like,
made a
just
full movie
imagine-
with 10 grand.
Imagine what you can do with your income. Because a lot of times we always like you have to have money to make money.
Yeah.
And yet you do have to have some money,
Mm-hmm.
but maybe not as much as you initially thought.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because if you have a home camera nowadays, if you have an iPhone, you can make a movie.
Man, these jokes, and it's so easy, like YouTube and Twitch and what we own broadcast now StreamYard. You can do a lot of stuff, and then me, I'm buying other equipment. I got some stuff. I'm gonna be playing with y'all. I can't play with it tonight because I just got it, but it got some pretty lights on it. I was trying, but I was late, so But it's okay.
Messing up stuff.
I ain't messing up nothing. You
But
messed it
okay,
up.
so you are an entrepreneur.
Yes, I am.
You have several different trades. That you
Brandon said, "Ooh, she came to the right show." Yes, you did, Brandon.
So,
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Go ahead.
Like, what made you decide you want to step out on your own?
All right, so I got tired of other folks trying to say what I couldn't do. And it's partly because my dad. My dad was that dude. He was that guy that would sit up there and say, "Hey, scared money don't make no money. Ain't nobody finna give you yet." And that's what he would say. Ain't nobody finna give you yet. You got to get out there and get it. My dad was a carpenter. He was an electrician. He was a plumber. He was a mechanic. He was freaking smart as hell. And just he could do anything you asked him to do. He could fix it. He was that dude. Like, he was that guy. He was that guy. He was the go-to. Okay. That's why, like, now a lot of my family, they call me and they like, "You can do that?" That was my daddy. But a lot of stuff I picked up on because he made me work with him.
Okay.
Prime example, plumbing. I ended up being a plumber. Okay. When I got out of the military. And I never did any of the formal plumbing training. Got on a backhoe, dug, digging ditches. I was working with Roto-Rooter, y'all. And I got up there. I kind of tweaked the truth a little bit and told him I had been doing it for a while. But I knew how to do it.
Pause, time out. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we just learned today is if you want a job, go to Roto-Rooter because they will not check your references.
They did check my references. They did.
So how you was able to fudge that?
No, I told them. No, they checked the references of where I work. Now,
okay.
I told them that I work with my dad as a plumber.
Y'all know how that goes.
They didn't call my daddy because they knew he would say whatever needed to be said. But they called other places to check my work habits, my work ethic. And hell, I was in the military, so they was looking at, oh yeah, you're a soldier, you're gonna be dedicated, you're gonna be here, you're gonna do this. Dedicated. Hell yeah, dedicated. I can't say that.
Being a veteran has its privileges.
But no. Older veterans had the privileges. These new motherfuckers, they ain't got. It's.
You don't think so?
Man, no, because it's like, it's just like with everything else. Values are going down. Discipline is going down. Okay. Like me, when I went in, we had to do all our stuff. You know, I went through the infantry training, and then I ended up being a medic and all this stuff. And um, Brolaire, I see you, Desert Storm vet. Um, so I had to go through all that stuff, and it wasn't no, okay, I'm tired, I can't do. No, it was once you got there, it was boots on ground. You was in there.
And like
I
just on my feet hurt. Drink water.
shit.
I got cramps.
Drink some water.
I got a bullet in my leg.
Drink some water. Hold up. Drink some water. Put a Band-Aid on it. It was serious. It's like these jokers now. I mean, prime example. I remember going down to Montgomery to Melps, and the first time I was 2 pounds over the entrance weight. I was cut then, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I was 2 pounds over. Mm-hmm. They called my recruiter and told him. He said, okay. He said, do you really want to do this? I said, yeah. He said, okay. He said, tell them, don't worry about it. He came back down there, picked me back up. We came back home. I was at home for 3 days. Got ready to go back down there. Mind you, I didn't go back to my house, my mama's house. I came back home. He put me in a hotel for 3 days. 4:00 every morning, he came out there and ran with me. He did it. Ran with me, gave me laxatives, and I ate fruit. That was it. Fruit, water, and laxatives. You can lose any kind of weight. Fruit, water, and laxatives. Trust me.
You ain't nothing
Fruit,
in you.
water, and laxatives. You do a lot of shitting, but you get rid of that weight. So you know what I'm saying. But that's the way it was. And
how was you able to run when you living off of fruit, water, and laxatives?
I ate a lot of fruit, like for real.
Right,
I was eating a lot of fruit.
Everything is running through you. So how was you able to run?
I was running. I was running. Shoot. So that's what was going on. But see, we got down there, and I had to. I got back. Mind you, I was 2 pounds overweight the first day. Mm-hmm. Got back down there, I was 6 pounds under. And then they had the next class leaving for about 2 weeks. So mind you, I was already sworn in. So I'm at MEPS waiting on this next class. I can't leave.
Oh,
I couldn't leave. So I'm there.
They kept you for 2 weeks?
I was there. It was like 9 days, 8-9 days. I was there. And so I had no problem with it. Cause I'm thinking, shit, this is the way it's gonna be. I'm in MEPS, I'm chilling. Shoot, I get up and go to this Air Force DFAC. Shoot, all this food they got down here, they ain't doing nothing. I'm chilling. Shit. As soon as they said, okay, it was time to go, I got on that bus, left MEPS, went to Fort Benning. Got to Fort Benning. The first thing they did, they said, all right, come on over here. We're going to get your gear. Boom. I walked through with a bag. They dumping stuff in the bag. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this your size. Boom, put it in the bag. This your size, put it in the bag. You going down that line and all that. You know, I'm like, okay, what the hell?
So basically, you telling us that you went through a whole lot of basic training. So after you got out of basic training, after you got out of the military and whatnot, you came out with some additional skills to help you set up to become an entrepreneur.
Discipline.
Okay.
Folks ain't got that now.
So
mind you, okay, basic training, I was there. Once I got there, it wasn't no, I need to call my mom. I'm just feeling kind of sad. I need to, no sir, no ma'am. It was after the first, what was it, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, something like that. I remember like red, white, and blue phase or something like that. The first phase, it wasn't no phone. It wasn't no nothing. You know what, what's a cell phone? You know what I'm saying? What's into that?
I don't even know how we even got on this subject, but I just realized my shirt is fitting for your conversation. I just looked at the camera.
You so silly. That's probably what made me think about it. But for real, you know, once you get I'm gonna tie it all in a second. Okay, going through all that, you had to do certain things to get certain stuff. Okay, you knew in basic training that as soon as you got through eating, what we did, you went out and you had to do 10 pull-ups or chin-ups. You had to. You didn't have but a couple seconds to eat anyway. Maybe like, you know. So you did that, you came out there, and by the time you ate, ran out there, did them chin-ups, pull-ups, and you in line, you either got to do one or two things. You either finna throw up or shit. So that's what was going on. You know what I'm saying? All right. You had to do it. When you had time to sleep, you slept. When you had time to you know, whatever, you did. That created the entrepreneur spirit in me. Outside of what my daddy did, that really pushed it. Because I was like, okay, if I could do this for them,
why can't you do it for yourself?
Why can't I do it for me? I'm lazy as hell now. I could be a whole lot further along than where I am. Did you just buck your eyes?
I got some in my eyes.
Time out. You know I got that big ass monitor sitting right over there and I'm looking at you.
I got some in my eyes.
Anyway, you got some in your eye? A lie ball. That's what you got, a lie ball, you liar. Anyway. But no, for real. You got to be able to do it, man. And these new guys in the military, they're not as disciplined because they, you know, you go to basic training in 2 weeks, you got your phone, or a week, you got your phone. Some of them can even keep it the whole time. I heard that and I almost flipped. But anyway. All right. Understanding the struggles of being an entrepreneur. Understanding the struggles of being an entrepreneur. The first one is people that you think gonna support you or supposed to support you ain't even there for you.
That is true. That's probably that's probably truth number one. It's like whenever you decide that you want to step out on your own, 9 times out of 10, your family's gonna be they're not gonna support you.
They be the main ones not there to support you.
They're the main ones doubting you, not supporting you, and whatnot. So it's like if you decide that you're going to step out, probably shouldn't lean on family. Do not depend on family to be there. I would say lean on them, but don't depend on them to be there. Don't rely on them to be there for you. If they're there, they're there. But don't make it to a point where it's like you can't go forward unless they're in your corner, because a lot of times that's not gonna happen.
I love my mama with everything in me. I do. I've been DJing and doing photography for over 20 years now, right? Mm-hmm. And just within the last maybe 4 or 5 years, my mama finally started supporting a little bit. She still talk about it. She talk trash, but she just finally started supporting in the last 4 or 5 years. So when you find somebody that supports you and your dream and your passion, appreciate it because they don't have to. So I'm gonna say this publicly. I'm gonna say this publicly. It is nothing that I have said or asked or discussed with Shay about my business, my dream, that she hadn't either had some good input, some support, or something like that. You the one. So thank you. I'm saying it publicly. Don't get your head too big now, because you know, swell. But so okay. So with all that being said, okay, the first thing, the folks that's supposed to support you are not supporting you. The second thing,
you gotta have drive. It's having discipline and having drive are two different things. Because you can be disciplined to, get stuff done or whatnot, but you gotta have that drive to push that envelope to go a little bit further. Because there's one thing that Steve Harvey has. I know a lot of people don't like Steve Harvey. They have their views about him and
Man,
whatnot.
I like
But
Steve. Steve's my
but
dude.
he's. I mean, even though he's made some mistakes when he's been married, I don't know how many times, but hell, I've been married twice. You've been married twice. So
Don't be putting my
not,
business in the street.
they already know your business.
I ain't been
But
married,
we
but
learned from our mistakes,
twice.
and I think that he's learned from his mistakes, and he's used what he's learned to help others. And so it may not apply to everybody. No, the shoe doesn't fit the same everybody. Same shoe don't fit everybody. But a lot of people can benefit from some of the stuff that he's preaches or whatnot. And basically, when you want to decide that you want to be an entrepreneur, you don't sleep. In order to be successful, to really get to where you want to be, you can't sleep.
Lord. Oh my
and
God.
it's like that's like the drive and the passion to push forward. And you might say, well, I got a full-time job, I got this, I got that, and whatnot. And then it really boils down to is how bad do you want it? You know?
My God.
How bad do you want it? And so, like, because I fuss at this one all the time because he don't sleep. He really don't.
Just last night, y'all. If
But
y'all,
he's also a procrastinator. So
hold on.
So
but no,
those two don't go together.
But I am doing better. I'm doing better. The wedding that I had this past weekend, the Sunday I was busy Sunday.
Yeah.
Couldn't go ahead and do the edits. Monday, what was I doing?
I don't remember.
Okay, Sunday we recorded the show. Monday something. No, Monday I was just exhausted from the long weekend and going to work. Tuesday, I got ready. I had my laptop open, getting ready to start editing. Then I remembered the basketball game, so I let it go.
Mm-hmm.
And then last night, I started and I said, I'm not stopping until I'm done. And it just so happened to be about 2, maybe 3-ish in the morning.
And what time did you wake up?
And I was back up for work at like 6:15. So yeah, today. So yeah, if my eyes close a little bit, y'all understand why. And that's why I just had somebody to pass me this. They can be our sponsor. Let's treat them like they're a sponsor. V8 Energy, the peach mango.
You gotta show the can when you say that.
It's the picker upper. Oh, wait, gotta put it right here. The color's off because of the green screen, y'all. But y'all get it.
Yeah, you suck.
No, I lick. She sucks.
Wow.
Get it together.
I was not even going there. Oh my God. Wow.
It is the Sig and Yak show where you never know what the hell we gonna say. Okay, so I was on a conference call last night, right? And it was with my guys from Fleet DJs, right?
Yeah.
So one of the guys decided he wanted to call me out. He was like, so man, y'all show doing good, man. It's doing numbers. We like it, man. Everything's good. He said, but he said, I bet over in your studio you got one of the rooms like one of them 50 Shades rooms going on. And I was like, what? He was like, cause some of the shit that come out your mouth. I was like, what you mean? He was like, dude. He said, you over there putting what you putting on toes, man? You putting syrup on toes and shit? I was like, no, it's honey. And then he was like, oh, my bad. So yeah, I told him, I said, at least, I do have the honey and I don't just have a little sugar and water and I'm just putting it on there trying to make it sweet. You know what I'm saying? I made it do what it do. So y'all, man, y'all, but for real, let's go back. Let's get back to the subject at hand. Being an entrepreneur is not easy.
No.
It's not for you can have all the money in the world. People can leave you businesses, leave you everything, and you think you can do it. But what I've learned so far, and I'm still learning every day, I try my best not to depend on nobody. You know.
But you do get to a point where you have to get a team.
Yeah.
You can only do so much by yourself, and then you do need to get a team. So even if it's not family members or whatnot, you gotta have that support system to help you take it to the next level because you can't do it by yourself.
You are right.
So you can either have a group of people around you that's gonna bring you down, or a group of people that's gonna be around you that's gonna lift you up. So you got to be able to learn when to differentiate or how to differentiate between the two. Because the ones that tear you down, them have you thinking that you can't do jack.
Mm-hmm. Sure enough. Sure enough, ain't that right there? So the ones that's bring you down.
Mm-hmm.
I had a significant other
Uh-oh.
that decided she didn't want me to do anything that I wanted to do.
She didn't want to do anything you
No,
wanted.
she didn't want me to do anything that I wanted to do. Like I was into my music.
Uh-huh.
That wasn't going down. I was into my photography. That ain't going down. I used to sit up there and before we got married, I had models and everything that I would shoot all the time. I was I was in, published in magazines,
Mm-hmm.
all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Got with her. One of the females called me and said, "Hey, we need to go to Atlanta for this shoot." I told them I wanted to use my own photographer.
Okay.
Bringing me on, basically. You know what I'm saying? Because they came for her first. They didn't even come for me. They came for her because they already had their guy.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm planning on going. I'm doing all this. Right before I got ready to go, it was a big, huge ass argument. And I'm like, okay, cool. We straight. We straight. We all right. I'm still going. I'm putting my stuff in the car to go. I get a call. She is at the emergency room. Come to find out, ain't nothing wrong with her. She just went because she knew that me being the husband, I'm gonna go to where she at to make sure she okay.
So she faked an
So
emergency
yeah, she did that, and and we were all riding together over there. They had a van that was gonna take all of us over there.
Mm-hmm.
So I missed out on that opportunity, So my man Larry said, most insecure women or individuals will put you down because they don't want to elevate. Hmm. They are content with where you are because it's better than where they were. Wow. Selfishness. That's what he said.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wow. That is true, man.
Yeah, you have some individuals that they have no
That's true.
desire to do better. They're content with handouts, and the ones that's content with handouts, that's all they're gonna ever get is handouts because they don't want to do anything for themselves. That's not only selfish, that's lazy.
Yeah. And you know what though? I really just I don't even know what else to say about it, but people that selfish, lazy, you know, that you can't run a business that way.
Oh no, that goes back to what we were saying. You don't sleep when you're an entrepreneur.
And okay, prime example. I used to think that I was gonna sit there and I could just charge folks for everything and make the money.
Mm-hmm.
I learned the hard way, and it's just in the last few years. Now, mind you, I was making the money,
Mm-hmm.
but until I start giving back, that's when it started coming back. All right, y'all. Y'all know I'm not the most religious person out there. You know, Larry. That real Larry. I ain't gonna get crazy with it. But my pastor now, he is avid on planting seeds. Cause and that's what he says, and it's stuck.
Wait. Time out.
He.
You said he's what on planting seeds?
Avid, ain't that the right word? He's adamant about it. He talks about it a lot.
Adamant is better.
What is avid?
Like you're an avid reader or something. Like
well, yeah, I am. I'm an avid reader.
Lies you tell.
The words on the screen, I can read them. I'm reading them avidly. Anyway, anyway, he talks about planting seeds and doing things like that. So with him planting seeds and doing all of that good stuff, it basically is telling me that we can do what we want to do when we want to do it. But we have to give back. He said one Sunday in church, he said, you ain't gonna never have a tree if you don't plant that seed first. You might not see it. You might not see the tree fully grow, but somebody down the line is gonna see it. And that stuck with me because I was like, dang, okay. My kids might not want to ever do, they might not want to DJ, they might not want to be a photographer, they might not want to do none of this stuff.
They don't.
But I got a little kid at the church right now who wants to be a photographer. Not mine. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm talking to him back and forth, like, okay, whatever you want to do, just let me know.
Well, look at here. I told you a while back that I was interested in photography too. And
Hold up. Time
you
out.
ain't gave me no lesson.
Time out. I put a camera in your hand at an event. And you got scared.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Y'all, I was doing an event where I had to run the camera and DJ and do all this stuff at the same time. I told her, I said, just hold this camera, do that. She was scared.
What are you talking about?
So I ended up giving her a phone and told her just video with the phone. And she did that, but she was scared of the camera.
You did not, you a doggone lie. That was not what happened.
You a nappy dog head lie.
That is not what happened.
You a nappy dog
head lie.
That is
not what happened. Your options were you wanted me to either DJ or do that. There was no other camera in there. It was DJ.
It was two cameras.
Or do that.
It was two cameras. It was two cameras.
You did not give me the camera.
It was two cameras.
That was not what he said.
I'm not gonna argue with you,
He
woman.
wanted me to DJ.
Okay, Larry gotta come. Larry saying something, man. And it wasn't even DJing. I had a playlist. All you had to do was hit one button.
And I didn't know.
But you was
having it all set up some kind of way.
I said hit one button. Mm-hmm. She was scared to hit the button.
No, because I be hearing you fuss at them about your stuff. No. He wasn't gonna get me. Mm-mm.
Where's your power button on your mic so I can turn it off? You're not on. You weren't on. Mm. So yeah, you should sound a little bit better now because I don't know if you had turned your mic off or something because I just looked, your light was off.
Or maybe my battery died.
You need to shoot some Energizer bunnies.
But Mr. Larry here, sir, says the other generations will reap the benefits of our labor, just like we've benefited off of the fruits of former generations' labor. Hashtag each one, teach one. Awesome. And I wanted to correct myself because, you know, even though I've never heard that word used in that way, you actually used it correctly.
Boom! Boom, 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 boom! Ooh, ooh, ooh! I thought I was smart.
I had to give him that one, y'all, because he takes so many hits. So I had to give him that one.
Having showing a keen interest in or enthusiasm for something. That's what the dictionary say. Or having an eager desire for. Thank you, fact checker. Because I was sitting, I was like, damn, I thought I was.
You want me to pat your back?
You better.
Oh.
You hit me like you trying to burp me. Ain't no damn baby. Hey, hold up.
That's
shit. Ow, ow, ow. God damn you. Scoundrel.
But back to the subject at hand.
Damn, you hit the shit up. It's stinging.
Well, I'm a little heavy
Yeah, you think? So okay, so
So what other obstacles have you faced? So I know you said you know you didn't have the support of some family members at first and whatnot, and you don't sleep a whole lot when you're working on stuff. But again, you are a procrastinator too, so some of that is up on yourself. So the whole
okay,
procrastination thing.
so as an entrepreneur, the reason I don't just jump out and do a lot of stuff is because I go through and I overthink, and that's the problem with entrepreneurship. I'm gonna overthink it because I don't want to just jump out there. The wedding video that I just did and put out, I sat there and I had so much stuff going through my head before I started doing it on how I wanted to do this transition. I remember this shot that I got. I remember that shot that I got. I wanted to put them together with this. I'm going to have to move this from here to here because it happened like that. But when I was recording it, I got it in a different order. You see what I'm saying? So you having to go through, and there's so much stuff going through my head when I'm doing it, and I'm like, okay, just
So are you saying that you try to piece it together in your head
beforehand.
Put it
Exactly.
on the screen?
Exactly. Because once I get to the computer and do it, 3-4 hours, preferably 3-4 hours, I could get it. But beforehand, that prep work is serious. I do that stuff in my head where a lot of people sit there and they have their paper and they drawing out their boxes and putting their scenes together and they this and they that and they
that makes sense, but because like if I'm sketching or something or whatever, I have to visualize it in my head. That's just, you have to see it in order to be able to put it in order to act on it or put it into play or whatever the case may be. So that makes sense, but that's not procrastinating. That's more along the lines of like brainstorming or planning and whatnot. That's different.
So I just got a text message, right?
Uh-huh.
From my friend who lives in Texas now. She's watching the show. Hey girl, I see you. She just texted me. And this text came to me, but it's for you. She said, "Yep, Shay, I didn't have the option 20 years ago. I had to play musical chairs with the children while he DJ'd. LOL." Which Daphne, she was good with. Oh, I said her name. Hey, Daphne. But she was good with kids. So she would sit there and in any kid event that I had, Daphne was my go-to. Because I don't like no children.
Really do.
I don't like the children. Nope, I
yes,
don't.
He does. You a big kid yourself.
Just because I'm a big kid, don't mean I like them.
You like to get down there and play with them too.
Hold up. No, ma'am. You need to fix that. I'm a grown ass man. I do not get down there and play with the kids.
Up. Why you had to take it there? Oh my goodness.
Because you nasty.
Whatever. All right. So like I was saying, procrastinating and brainstorming or planning, those are two different things. You procrastinate. No,
but I get her done.
Eventually.
But I get her done.
Eventually. But that's the thing, though.
I don't know why, but it feels like
I think that you could do so much more if you were to stop procrastinating.
But I feel like I work better under a time crunch.
Okay.
I do my better work under a time crunch.
Okay.
A lot of times with a drink in my hand.
So tell me this.
Because I let my creative juices flow. When I was younger, it wouldn't be a drink in my hand. It'd be, a little wacky backy. But I don't do that anymore. I'm saved. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus.
So tell me this. All right. So you do several things. You've got your hand in several things. So you DJ. Mm-hmm. You do photography. Mm-hmm. You'll design T-shirts. Mm-hmm. You're trying to get back into videography. Mm-hmm. So you've got this. This is your umbrella is Divine Grace Media, which I think is so ironic for someone who says, I'm not that religious, but my name, my business, Divine Grace Media. So you obviously are a little bit more religious than you want to acknowledge or whatnot.
Okay. Can I pause you right there?
Sure.
It's a difference than believing and being religious. Just remember that. Okay, go ahead. I'm not even gonna go into that. That's a whole nother story. Cause
Ain't
some of these
nobody
folks.
say.
No, I'm just saying because some people say you're religious and then they looking at you. I was kicked out of the church by religious people. You see what I'm
Excuse me.
saying? I was kicked out of a church by religious people.
I've heard
Made
stories
me
like
not
that.
want to go to church for a long time.
No,
Just because I didn't go to that building didn't mean that I didn't believe and still read and study. So I did that. I did that on my own.
see, yeah, we're gonna have to put a pin in that one because
That's a whole
we're
nother
gonna
show.
go all the way left because I was about to go somewhere. We're gonna take it a whole other direction.
That's a
We
whole
can
nother
we
show.
can pick up with that one next week. But she made me lose my train of thought just that quick.
My name, my business. Go ahead. I be listening. You don't be paying attention. She don't even pay attention to what she said herself.
So you have your umbrella, Divine Grace Media, and then you do all these things up under it and whatnot. And so I know, just over the past year, just my interaction with you and working with you and so forth. I know some of the hardest things have been marketing and whatnot.
Jesus
So
Christ.
like, what are some things you learned in regards to just trying to market your business?
Okay. Find your target. Find your target. I still struggle with my target in certain areas, but find your target. Who who do you want to work for? Who can you work for or with?
Mm-hmm.
What are you willing to do? What are you willing not to do? What's your limits? Because as a business owner, you gotta have a limit. You can't sit up there. I tell them all the time, yeah, I can work with you, I can do this, but then you tell me you want me to come and 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 do your full wedding photography, the the practice the night before, your engagement session, and your announcement dinner and all this kind of stuff. So we going back 6 months to a year, and I'm working with you this whole time. You talking about some, yeah, man, my budget is $600.
So let's put this into perspective. So when you're putting your prices together or whatnot, let's say you're gonna do a job, a videography job, and you're charging, let's say, $300. You're gonna charge $300 for a videography job for a wedding. That's gonna be the ceremony
Time out.
and the reception.
You know that ain't happening.
Hold on a minute.
We know that ain't happening.
Hold on a minute. A wedding and the reception. So that's gonna be taking at least what, 6, 7, 8 hours, depending on how lit the crowd is.
Did you say lit? Okay, go ahead. I'm just listening. I'm listening. I'm here.
Depending on how lit, hype, whatever words you want to be.
If my mic keep going off,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, my batteries are dying, sir. It's a good thing I talk loud. So depending on how hyped the crowd is or whatnot, that's going to take you about 6, 7 hours. So you take the 6, 7, 8 hours or whatnot for the actual event itself, and then add on to the actual labor hours that you're putting into editing the video and so forth. How much money are you really making?
I mean, you don't really make no money doing that. You're not gonna make any like that because just you ain't gonna make no money doing it.
Which is why I bring that up, because a lot of times people are like, "Oh, that's too much. That's too much."
But you got to know your worth.
Right.
Once
that's
you know
what
your
I was
worth,
getting at.
You know, I saw my friend B. She was on Facebook. She don't even realize it, but it said a whole lot. It said a whole lot. It said, know your worth. This is a shirt she had on. Mm-hmm. Know your worth, then add tax.
Mm-hmm.
And I sat there and I saw her shirt and I clicked them hearts real quick. I know she thought I was clicking them hearts just because, she was cute. She's cute. She's beautiful. But I was clicking because of the shirt. And then I wanted to click the mad face emoji at the same time
Why?
because she was on a flight finna go to Miami or somewhere, and she always traveling, and she don't never think about taking a brother with her.
Why would she take you with her?
Huh?
Why would she take you with her?
I mean, just tell me. I can carry her bags. I can be her caddy.
Oh my goodness.
I'm strong. I can carry bags. I won't even try to do the normal. I'm going out of town with you stuff.
You know what? Whatever, man.
Y'all know how it is when you take somebody out of town. Y'all know what time it is.
Whatever, man.
You go out of town with them, they be like, shoot, so what we gonna do? Well, we gonna do that nasty.
Whatever.
Yeah,
So, all right, but yeah, that's what I was getting at. You know, you have to know your worth. You got to set your boundaries and whatnot, and you know, don't undercut yourself.
Yeah, you can't undercut yourself. You can't do it. Hey, I know our sound is probably going in and out because your battery is going out. So what we're gonna do? Hey, can I get somebody to just bring me that wire? Okay, there we go. I got some batteries coming in now. Go ahead and talk for a second while we're doing this.
Why would I be the one to talk and
Yeah,
I'm the one whose mic is going out?
Cause I'm
Does
leaning
that
in.
make any
I'm
sense
leaning in.
for me to be doing that? That's it's a good thing that I'm loud. That's a thespian.
What?
Why I knew he was gonna go there. So that's the thespian in me.
I'm a thespian too.
And the soldier.
I'm a thespian too.
Because I'm just loud. I'm just naturally loud. I don't know why. I just am.
It's so crazy.
Project.
It's so crazy how I just snatched that off your hip and you just looking like,
what?
Shit, I can't get them out.
I mean, shoot.
I'm used to doing.
We've been working together for over a year. Why would that surprise me? He took the pack off my butt. Okay.
I did not pack your butt.
He took the pack off my back.
I mean, I'm sitting up here with this
my
big
hind
ass
parts.
bag. This, the bag that I can these dang batteries in is very country looking.
We're almost out anyway, y'all. The point is basically,
if you want to, if you want to go out there and be an entrepreneur, do it. Don't wait. Act now. Today's the time. Now is your time. Now is your time to shine. Get out there and make it happen. All right. So,
man, anything can happen when you live.
Anything.
I swear. I mean, I just changed our batteries while we live on the air, and we talking about it.
Okay.
But they heard it. They was like, "Why she sound like she down in a hole?"
Yeah, why y'all ain't tell me that I sounded like that? Like,
because you just loud anyway. And they thought
well,
so
see, that goes back to what I said. I'm just loud anyway. So they heard me.
Okay, but entrepreneurship is hard. So with it being hard, man, we have to do what we have to do. Have to get it how we have to get it.
So do you want it?
Team no sleep. Team late night cry. Team, it's a lot of it going in. Cause I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I promise y'all, I have never said this publicly, but I have sat in my room in the dark at night and cried thinking about my business and why am I where I am? Why did I not move to that place?
Mm-hmm. I mean, sometimes you are your worst enemy. In a lot of cases, you can be your worst enemy. Even if you don't have the naysayers, talking you down or dragging you down or whatnot, sometimes you can be your own worst enemy, dragging yourself down. And that's what we got to stop doing. So it's like, you have the talent, believe in yourself, just step out and do it. You're not going to please everybody. Everybody's not going to like what you have to offer, but there's going to be some that do. Why did we make The Wiz our soundtrack for this show?
Oh Lord. Hey, but you know what? I like what my man Larry said on this other comment. He said, "Just be you. Your target will find you. You have to name your price up front though within yourself. So basically, knowing what you're gonna do and how you're gonna do it. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
That is definitely what's up.
I
Definitely,
agree.
definitely, definitely what's up. I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it. So, Shay,
Yes.
what business do you run?
Really, dude. We got like 6 minutes left in the show.
No, I mean just real quick because it's real quick.
None right now.
Why?
Because I started mine like right before COVID hit, and then COVID hit, and it's just like, well, shit.
Well,
So
what?
SHIT,
You should have said why.
because COVID. So
MOUSC.
yeah. So I mean, I was doing little knickknacks and whatnot. Like I do decorative mugs, with clay. I make figures and I put them on the mugs for decoration or whatnot. And I paint a little bit. I do jewelry and so forth. So, but COVID hit, so I couldn't do any vendor events. And then I got a couple of promotions at work. So then I'm working extra hours, so I don't have time to put into my business. So that's where I am right now. So I'm already team no sleep, but it's not because I'm doing what I want to do. So that's what we're working on right now. So
So yeah, with all that being said, I said that for a reason, right?
yes, what was that reason?
I want to show the people something.
Oh Lord, what are you about to show?
I want to show them something, and as soon as I can get back into this other screen here, I'm gonna show them, and that's not it. Where is it?
That's not
That's not
it.
it. So wait, let me just do it this way. Then hold on, y'all. I'm coming. Well, yeah.
You so nasty.
That's you a pervert.
Hey, you've been doing it all night, so I had to get one in there.
You are a straight up pervert. Um,
Dude, what he's trying to do is basically show you a painting that I did earlier this week.
hold
And so
on.
I
Of the
don't do
sexiest,
portraits.
of the sexiest, of the sexy, of the sexy.
Oh my goodness. I don't do portraits. I do cartoons or caricature type things or whatnot. That's my specialty. I can't do portraits. This it's just not my thing. All right. And
All
so
right, there it is. Wait,
that's what he's trying to show you guys.
there it is, y'all. Hold on, here it comes. Yeah, it's the sexiest of the sexy of the sexy.
So I recently did some paintings for my nieces. And so he asked me to go ahead and turn him into a cartoon. And so that's what I did. And so he's made it his profile picture. So that's not really a good picture that he's putting up there. Um,
Man, y'all look at this. She did this in about what? About a couple hours, maybe.
it was that several hours. Yeah. So that's what he's
Awesome,
trying
man.
to show you
Awesome work.
guys. So
And that thing that's sexy. That thing that is sexy. Ooh, wee is so sexy. Yes, I am. All right, so y'all, if you need pictures painted, trinkets, knickknacks, y'all call her. She'll do it. Let's get her out of this slump. Entrepreneurs need encouragement. She is an entrepreneur. She just don't realize it. We complain about our jobs. So what we gonna do about it? Just like the folks in Tarrant City, Alabama, where the man in the mayor's office called somebody a house Nina,
mm,
and that's you. We can't do that. If you don't want to deal with that, do it for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
If you think they're not, if you think they're not giving you what you're worth, get your own. Point blank. Point blank.
Yep.
Point blank. So y'all, man, y'all, hey, if y'all know, man, we're on a whole lot of different platforms. We are on the PAM Blazing 420 Radio. We are on Apple Podcasts, iHeart Radio. We are on Big Mouth Radio, Fleet TV. We are on a whole lot of stuff. Just about anywhere you can hear a podcast, you can hear us.
Mm-hmm.
You got this going on. You have Shay with Girl Talk. You know what I'm saying? Girl Talk with Miss Yak. See, Girl Talk is about to be taken to a whole nother level because we were talking about support. I don't even have to do it, but I want to do it. I want to be behind that camera and make sure Girl Talk is the best damn podcast out there. She have a lot of stuff to say. Let her concentrate on that. Let me get back there and do what I do on the other side.
And I appreciate
She'll
that,
never
sir.
understand. I got so much stuff going through my head for Girl Talk. She finna lose her damn mind. Girl Talk is finna be. It's gonna be like the Oprah Winfrey show.
Hey.
It's finna be there. The Oprah Winfrey show from the 90s when she was doing the damn thing. You know what I'm saying?
When she was doing the damn thing.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna make it happen, y'all. But to make it happen, we gotta have y'all to continue to follow us.
Yeah.
Follow us. Girl Talk with Miss Yak. She's gonna be doing the damn thing. Don't forget the Sig and Yak show. We're gonna continue to do it like this, but we got some other stuff in store for you, man. It's coming up. We got, we were talking about the Wiz earlier and all that stuff, but y'all think that's just a game.
He's the wizard.
Y'all think it's just a game. There's some stuff that y'all are gonna see in a minute. And Two-Time Loser.
Mm-hmm.
I've been sitting up here working on Two-Time Loser and just thinking about it. Two-Time Loser is a podcast that's gonna be me, the two-time loser. Meaning, I done lost them twice, but I ain't finna make it a third time. Y'all don't understand that. It gets so deep, man. It gets so deep, y'all don't even feel it. But Two-Time Loser, we're gonna talk about a whole lot of stuff. Like I'm gonna start posting out little stuff, little comments. Might even have when I started to do it today. I'm just gonna give y'all a little snippet of it. Two-Time Loser. I am DJ Whitebread, and I just want to let the ladies know that, boo, you ain't thick, you fat. Let's get it together. I mean, it's certain stuff like that because I'm gonna cut all them damn rumors out. It's gonna be the truth.
Wow.
Ain't no need in sugarcoating. And it's for the fellas. Fellas, stop lying to these women, making them think that they thick. No, they sitting up there, they just wide, looking like SpongeBob when they walk past you. That's not thick. That's box.
Well,
if you're gonna be thick, you're gonna have to be thick like some cornbread, not like a box cake.
On that note, my friends, that is our time. Tune in next time on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Central. You got Girl Talk with your girl, Miss Yak. And on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Central, you got both of us, DJ Whitebread and Miss Yak, on the Singing Yak Show. And coming soon,
she look like a box shaving.
Two-Time Loser with DJ Whitebread.
Ooh, you ain't thick, you fat.
Oh my goodness.
My brother Larry said wider than all outside.
Good night, my friends. We'll see y'all next time.
Next time, y'all. Hey, what Shay did on Girl Talk?